Beanfield Dallas. Welcome to the hobby. I really do like this vehicle. This Jeep Cherokee is pretty awesome, and you have a pretty sweet front bumper. I watched some of your videos. Now, about the tools and stuff that I have, I really like dynamite. This is a 2.5. This is a 2.0 millimeter, and this one is a 1.5. This kit here is a really good kit. It's a good starter kit. This is two kits in one. It's a dynamite kit and electric kit combined. Dynamite makes both of them. It's they're pretty inexpensive. I think they're like 20 bucks on eBay, $23. Now the ratchet, on the other hand, see it goes tightening, or you can go loosening, or you can put it in the middle, and it will only it'll turn left and right without moving. But it does come with these little sockets. I don't think you can see those. Flip it around. I still can't really see them. And pull it out. And then it comes with a whole bunch of Phillips and Fleds. But on the Torx, what I like about this kit is they all have two in one. So they got the big end, and then they have the small end. That's what I have. So this is 20 bucks, and these right here, I bought them a long time ago. I think I paid like $30, 40 bucks for these. And that was probably back in like 2008, 2009. Yeah. Right there. That's pretty cool. So I can see what I'm doing. And now for extra parts, I've already had to replace the steering servo on this and my motor. So I would recommend going onto eBay or something and ordering a new steering servo, just in case, either the Tactic one or the 20 kilogram servo that I mentioned in one of my videos. But this is my little box. It's a little empty right now. But what I carry is mainly for steering stuff. So I got extra horns, because those seem to break a lot. And then super glue. Always got to have super glue. And then more servo horns. And this is what got me going back out on the trail when I fixed it out there. This came off of a Red Cat Gen 7. And then I carry just a whole bunch of little odds and ends, screws, body clips, binding stuff. And right here is a what is this called? I just got off work, so I'm kind of tired. It's the C-hub mount. But yeah, that's what I carry with me. And drill bits. I have a little kit that hooks to a motor, and then hook it to a battery so I can have a drill anywhere. And then here's like a really cool little upgrade that I got from my buddy Dolan. You can glue a magnet in there, and then when you pull the top off, they stay. See, two little magnets right there. So the servo that I ended up buying, I think I paid $23 for. And it is a digital servo, what is it? Fan model, I believe is what it is. And it's like 705 ounces of torque. That's one thing that I want to start carrying in my bag, is other servos, because it's not too hard to get the servo out and replace it. And then I got the motor there. It's still a 35 turn, but it's made by Integy. And the other thing that I would recommend upgrading is the transmission gears itself. I went with stock hot racing gears in mine. They're all metal, and it's really, really simple to pull the thing apart and put them all back together. You take out these 4 screws. I just don't have enough light. Yeah, these 4 screws right here, and then disconnect drive lines. Transmission all comes out at once, and then you just take it apart. Just make sure you put some grease in there. So I have friends that have put trannies back together without the grease. The other thing you're going to run into a problem if you change out the steering servo, and let's say the stock steering horn breaks, is you're going to hit that mount right there, and it's going to move. See it move? Let's see this plastic piece right there move. But how to get around that, and I haven't done it yet, is you take this and you put it underneath the servo, and that'll bring the servo up a little bit more. I didn't order a stock servo horn or anything like that, but I'm going to get a metal one later on. Bearings, I haven't taken my my axles apart. They've seemed to hold up pretty well, and I've had this thing in some pretty deep water. But that's another thing that I like to carry, is the hubs, the C-hub carriers, extra little screws and stuff like that. That's pretty much all I really carry with me. In the book bag, I do have the stock tires. So if I'm doing a tire comparison between, like, let's say these and my other Super Swampers and the stock tires that come with this Jeep, I can just, you know, undo it, put them on. Of course, I have the Hot Racing front bumper, winch bumper. This is a 5 kilogram winch. I haven't gotten the rear bumper yet, but I will eventually get it. This is the battery I really, really like. Let's see if I can't get in there. There we go. I really like this battery. That battery lasts a long time. The other parts that I have in my garage for this is a new speed control, just in case. I'm going to get the original axial motors for it. What else? Center out. The other thing I carry is, since all my batteries are all Traxxas, I carry the Dean to Traxxas. I carry a few of those. I have a lift kit for it too, but I have to get longer linkage. I didn't think about that when I bought it. And my advice for this, for being a beginner, is definitely take things slow. Take your camera, take a picture of how it is before you take it apart, from a few angles, from the top, from the side, from the other side, and from the bottom. And then Like, as you take a part off, take a picture. That way, if things don't seem like they're lining up right or anything like that, you can go back and you can look at the pictures on your phone and see, you know, how it went. It's a trick I learned when I was pulling apart a transmission. Let's see, that's pretty much it. But definitely the best bang for your buck on the tools are going to be the dynamite kit. And I have a link for them. I don't know if it'll look, I think it's a dynamite kit. That's the one. And then the only other one you're going to want to buy is a single dynamite 0.50 driver. I broke mine because I wasn't using it correctly. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Thank you for the question. I hope I answered everything. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask, and I'll make another video for you. I said, what else? Did I have a problem with anything or anything like that? Oh, when you put the transmission back together, I actually used a Lucas oil grease for cars, because it's waterproof and it'll help keep out all that stuff. And that's the same stuff that, you know, if you have to change out a bearing in your rear axle or your front axle, is to put the grease in there and then pack the bearings. Just put it on both sides of the bearing or whatever. That way it'll help keep out water and all that stuff. And on these transmission covers, there's a whole bunch of little, there's not a whole bunch, there's 3 screws, and they're really tiny, really easy to lose. I lost one already. But for extra parts, I'd get the speed control, another motor, and a new servo. That's what I would get. Because that's what I did get. And maybe a spur gear and an extra pinion gear, just to carry in your little kit. This right here, this little kit, excuse me, box that I have here, came out of one of my old fishing tackle boxes from Walmart. I think these things are like $9. What's cool about this one and what's cool about your Jeep is since you have the roof rack, you can just zip this up and then you can put it on top and do a little bungee cord. So your Jeep will carry around its own tools, which is pretty cool. But I think that's all I've got right now. Like I said, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. If I forgot to mention something you want more information on, let me know. And I might be able to get you that information. I really like these hot racing bumpers. These things are actually really nice. They're $50 though. They're aluminum and they're nice. These winches aren't too bad, as long as you have a winch controller and not direct connect, because that's how this one first blew up and I had to replace the motor. And then I blew up my other one for the same thing. A stick hit it or something and turned it on and blew out the motor. So now I got to get a new 20 kilogram or 10 kilogram winch. Shock fluid. Yes, shock fluid, because these shocks leak really bad. Either get new shocks or carry like a 30 weight or a 40 weight shock oil for them, so it'll be a little bit stiffer, but yet it'll still compress. Looks a lot better with the top on, of course. But hey, thank you for the question. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the hobby. You made a great choice, in my opinion, on your RC. I don't think they really get any better than the Axial SCX-10 II. I really like it because this was like my first like professional grade 4x4. I bought a barrage. I liked it. And then the barrage led to this, and then it led to 2 red cats, and then, yeah, and then it exploded. But I've been in this hobby for quite a long time. And I should have listened to RC USA when he told me I should get into